So today we are into our third session. Okay, so previously we learned how to use basic arithmetic operators, the plus, the minus, the star, and the division. Today we want to explain order of operations. Okay, so MATLAB obeys what we call the board mass principle, and you should know that by now. So it means if I write, for example, I think it is best explained by example. Let me write a very long mathematical expression. If I say 8 times 9 minus 5 divided by 2 divided by 8 times 3 plus 4 plus 3 divided by 5. Okay, let me write something like that. Uh, what happens here? How do you think MATLAB will execute this? The logic normally maybe will be the way it reads code, right? 8 times 9 minus 5 divided by 4 divided by 8, and it just executes as it goes. That is not the way it is done, even in normal mathematics, right? And MATLAB obeys the normal mathematical rules. So it obeys what we call the board mass principle. So in the order in which MATLAB executes mathematical expressions, it will execute mathematical expressions that are found in brackets first, in brackets or in absolute values in brackets first. Okay, then you execute expressions that contain exponential expressions. And by the way, we forgot to say something very important last lesson, is how to calculate the exponent of a particular number. Say for example, if I want to calculate 5 to the power 2, 5 squared, how do I do that, right? If I want to calculate 3 cubed, how do I do that? Well, 5 squared will simply be 5, okay, to the power 2. This is the operator that enables us to do that. Okay, 5 squared will be something like that to give us 25, and 3 squared or 3 cubed will be something like that to give us 27. So you get the rest, right? Good. So let's go back to that. What does it mean? If I write something, say like this, no, behave myself. Okay, okay, let me say to the power, no, 2 here, to the power 2. Let's look at this. MATLAB will obey the board mass principle. So it will look, is there any bracket in this expression? No, there are no brackets. Good. Then, is there any exponential in this expression? Yes, there is 2 to the power 2, right? So it will do this first, okay, to give us a number of 4 down here. Then it will look, is there any multiplication or division in the order in which they appear from left to right? It will come here and see, yes, there is a multiplication here. It will compute 8 times 5 to give us 40, and yes, there is a division here. It will compute 7 divided by 4, right, to give us how much is that? It's supposed to be, I think, something like 1.8, something like that. Yes, 1.8, something like that. And that would be that 1.75, I think so. Yeah, 1.75. And it will then do 8. Then it will look for the last, which is addition and subtraction in the order in which they appear from left to right. It will come and do 8 plus the 40 that it computed minus the 1.75. And what will be the answer? It will be something like that, right? So let's do that step by step. 8, okay? Let's first of all compute and confirm that 7 divided by 4 is 1.75. Good. So if we take 7 divided by 2 to the power, what is that? To the power 2, what does that give us? 1.75. You see that it has first of all done the exponential before dividing the result, before dividing 7 by the result, okay? Because exponent has priority over division, okay? And then if we then do 8 plus 40 minus the 1.75, we get our 46.25. Okay, great. Let's try something else. If I say 5 times 5 minus 2 plus 1 plus 6, for example. Let me say to the power 2, and minus 6 divided by 4, or rather divided by 2. So how will it do this, right? Again, it will go in the expression. Is there any bracket? Yes, there is a bracket. These expressions are in the bracket, so it will enter the bracket first and solve what is within the bracket. Okay, so it will be 5 minus 2, which gives us 3, plus 6, because all of those operators there have the same order of have the same priority, so it will be done in the order in which they appear from left to right. So 5 minus 2 will be 3, 3 plus 6 to give us 9. So then it has finished with the bracket, right? The bracket answer, final answer, gives us 9. It then goes, is there an exponent? Yes, there is an exponent. The exponent is applied to the result of the bracket, right? So it will do 9 squared to give us 81. You will then look, is there any multiplication or division? Yes, there is a multiplication. First here, it will be 5 times the 81, right, to give us 405. And then there is also a division here, which will be 6 divided by 2 to give us 3, right? Then you done the 405 minus 3 to give us something like 402. Okay, so that's exactly the way Matlab does things. So remember, it is brackets first, then exponents, then multiplication and addition. They have the same priority, multiplication and addition, so they will be computed in the order in which they appear from left to right. Then you have addition and subtraction, which will be also computed in the order in which they appear from left to right. So that is what we wanted to see in this session. See you in the next lesson. Bye.